So guys, I ordered this huge sweater dress that has just recently arrived and I'm already so obsessed with it because it's so big and warm and is perfect for a sweater weather that I thought I will share with you perfumes in that style that are comforting and cozy. So in case you're looking for a fragrance recommendation like that, make sure to keep on watching this video because I got a top 10 list for you today, and all you have to do is to subscribe to my channel right now if you're here for the first time. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed that video idea, and if you have any other topics you would like me to discuss, drop me a comment below what those are, and then we can dive right into it. Hello and welcome everyone. Look how big, look how fluffy, look how warm I look today, and that's all because of this huge sweater dress, and it inspired me to talk about sweater weather perfume. So these are basically very comforting, very pleasant fragrances to wear when it's cold outside, and if you have a fragrance in your collection that goes well with that scenario, then please let us know what it is. And I'm diving right into my list, and I want to open it with a perfume I always think about when I'm talking about comforting fragrances, because this is my all-time favorite Cycle 001 from the French niche house Maison Violet, and I absolutely adore it because you guys, you cannot go wrong with this neutral go-to very pleasant fragrance that is very grounding because there are some rooty notes in there like angelica, vetiver and orris root, and at the same time it is uplifting because of the spices and olibanum. At the same time there is a musk that rounds all the edges, and it is slightly powdery but in the fresh way, so that's why it is absolutely unisex, perfect for any type of occasion or situation, and it is a limited release. So if you want to check it out, make sure to go on their official website, the link is going to be down below, and once you have a bottle you can refill it. And in case you need more information regarding this fragrance, I have already reviewed it in a separate video, link to which I will leave down below in the description box and on the screen right now. But I need to tell you that if you're looking for, a great all-rounder that would smell like you but better all day long, you can definitely grab Cycle 001, and I'm sure you are not going to be disappointed with it. But I want to move on to something a bit warmer and not as neutral, or maybe even a little bit fresh as Cycle 001, and this is perfume by the British niche house 4160 USDs, and I'm talking about Amber, which is among my top favorites that I personally love to wear if I'm going out, because for some strange reason, you guys, I always get compliments for it. And it also features black pepper, just as Cycle 001, but it is on the amber side, so it is really warm. However, there are also lots of woods, that's why it is so comforting, and a hint of raspberry that brings in like a flirty element, and people are always really attracted to it. I love how it warms up on my skin, so it's like on the warm and ambery side, and it's gonna be great for colder weather because it's also quite powdery. And I also love that Benny enjoys this fragrance, that he rated pretty high in the video in which we ranked all of my huge 4100 USDs collections. In case you want to have some fun, make sure to check out that video in case you missed it. But let's talk about Benny's favorite for these cozy days, and this is actually El Haramain's Amber Oud Tobacco Edition that, by the way, looks absolutely stunning. I totally love this bottle design. It feels heavy and really solid, and the fragrance is just a dream for all who love tobacco scents because it's in the sweet vanilla tobacco style. And yes, many people compare it to tobacco vanille that I still haven't gotten yet, although it has been on my wish list literally for months. By the way, let me know if you would like me to compare these two once I get Tom Ford's fragrance. But let's get back to El Haramain's Tobacco Amber Oud. As the name says, this perfume is about tobacco. There are lots of spices like cinnamon, clove, star anise, there is cacao, there is vanilla, and there are dry fruits. And the fragrance is so addictive that anytime I smell it on Benny, I'm like, wear it more often, but because it's so warm, I totally understand that it goes better with colder weather, just like, you know, some sort of beautiful, really gorgeous, expensive sweater that you're wearing only like on special occasions, maybe if you want to look cozy, but at the same time, you know, not like you are just wearing a pajama, sort of like me today. But yeah, anyway, that perfume is really mass appealing. It is a stunner, and I definitely recommend you guys to check it out. But let's talk about another stunner, because ever since Nishane released Ani in the collaboration with the perfumer Cecilia Zarokian, I have a feeling it has been a hit for many people, and that's for a good reason, because of course, it is about vanilla, which is a magic note, but it is so unique because it is really fresh, because green notes in there are very noticeable, especially in the opening. And what I find so special about it is that there is a fruity element that doesn't smell too juicy or, you know, like too berry, because it comes from black currant that is instead creamy, and there is cardamom with lots of woods and vanilla. So let me know if you own Ani, and just in case you would like to check out Nishane's fragrances, go on So Avant-Garde web shop and use my discount to save some money. But Ani is definitely hyped for a reason. I love it, and it's like a thinner sweater that is still warm, however, you know, not as thick as something with the wool, and we'll get into animalics in a minute. But first, I need to mention another Nishane perfume that I have a feeling is not as popular as Ani, so please let me know if you're familiar with Muscane that comes in a stunning huge bottle. And this is a fragrance right up my alley because it smells really powdery at the point that it reminds me of a lipstick, because there is violet, there is raspberry, there is rose, and it's like putting on your favorite lipstick that just makes you feel ready for the day. So I really love it for that, and musky fragrances go really well with this moody cold weather, just because there is something fluffy and very soothing about them. But I also noticed that about oriental perfumes, and something new in my collection that I love to wear a lot is from the brand Floral, that is from Sweden, and they create affordable and very strong niche smelling fragrances. And this one, Benzo Vanille, that is about benzoin and vanilla. One is more resinous, another one is, well, vanilla. We all are familiar with it, but I find this one is cool because it's a little bit sour, it is pretty powdery, and it is very patchoulish. So it smells a bit heavier, you know, it's like wearing maybe a scarf on top of your sweater, so you have a few layers of warmth. This is the vibe I'm getting out of it. And something else also on the thicker side would be One Parfum's interpretation of Privé Armani's fragrance that is called Sable Nuit. So apparently it features note of olibanum and some other ruddy and woody notes. However, to me it smells more milky. It's very smooth and at the same time thick, so it's great when it is very cold. It's like the thickest sweater you have in your collection that will definitely help you to go through the coldest winter days. That's what that fragrance does for me, and it is much more affordable than the original one. So I will leave all the health information, like links where you can get these fragrances and my discount, so you can save some money, down below in the description box. But now we are moving on to that animalic stage that I promised you, and this fragrance is not necessarily full on animalic, but because it is woody, I feel like wood is really soothing and very grounding and just very peaceful note. And the fragrance that I want to talk about is by Sarah Baker, and that's her Ludo, which is sort of like anti-gourmand, because although it features note of white chocolate, I feel like it's more for the texture, so it blends all the notes instead of making it truly sweet and gourmand. And actually in the opening, let me spray a bit more. As you can tell, I'm spraying all of these fragrances on myself, so tomorrow, once I put on this big sweater on Monday morning, by the way, I don't like Monday, so happy Monday. Let me know if you're a Monday person. I'm not, so I really need this extra coziness in the morning once I go to work. And in the opening, this fragrance so fresh. I mean, like, there is bergamot, there is cherry, and it's just juicy and bright and very nice, and then once it dries down, you need to experience this perfume for the dry down. It's like wearing your favorite, not maybe even sweater, your favorite piece of clothing that you feel so confident in, that you just know you could wear all day long and even the next day and the next day, and you cannot get rid of it just because you think it's perfect. Okay, so that's the fragrance. I love how it dries down. I love how happy it opens up, and yes, you totally need it in your collection. But let's actually talk about something that I would rather wear when I'm staying at home. I wouldn't necessarily wear like a full-on sweater, but maybe like a bigger pajama, you know, and watching something online, just feeling cozy. I would go for my Egyptian Shalimar by DSH, which is like a thicker version of the original one, and all the variations of this fragrance that are available on the market at the moment are just pretty light, bergamoty and vanillic, and this one, it has more oomph to it. Okay, so I'm doing this, by the way, because her sprayers suck. Let me know if you experience that too, that you spray and nothing comes out, or in a strange way. But I totally love this perfume because it just elevates the original Shalimar. I mean, like, it smells like the first version of Shalimar. So just in case it's your favorite perfume, you might actually want to check this one out. But the last one, but definitely not least, that I want to finish with is a sexy, provoking Gourmand Animalic. That's by PERFUMES, and it's called Delicious. So you guys, this is really delicious because it opens with the scent. Let me actually spray a bit of this, because gosh, it just reminds me of winter holidays because of the orange and chocolate in the opening, and then there is honey. So it is very gourmand, but the fact that there is civet in the dry down and that it is animalic, and really noticeably animalic, it's like, you know, wearing something pretty like woolen, or which other fabrics do we have, you know, and just feel the heat. So you know what I'll do? I've already sprayed, but I will spray in so it will warm up on my body right now, and tomorrow probably I'll have the best Monday morning I can possibly have. And I sincerely hope you enjoyed watching this video. I felt really inspired because of my sweater dress to share with you this top 10 list of sweater weather perfumes. Sorry, I have more, so just in case you would like to see a part 2 or maybe another variation of this video, or you have an idea for a video, like a topic you would like me to talk about, then just please drop me a comment below, because I'm sort of out of ideas. I honestly need some more of new perfumes so I can talk about them, because I'm out of new fragrances. Honestly, I have been almost on a no-buy for a few months, and I am seriously planning to get some new stuff. So if you enjoyed watching this one and you learned something new from it and found it helpful, then please give it a thumbs up. Please do that. That really helps my channel to grow, as well as your subscription. And you definitely need to activate the bell. Only that way you will get notified when I post something new. And if you're feeling extra generous, if you like what I'm doing here and you would like to support me, you can do that by donating on Buy Me Coffee website. It is very easy to do that, and that way it will allow me to, you know, just purchase some fragrances, maybe bubble tea, and get back to you with some exciting fragrances. So let me know which of the mentioned ones excited you the most today. Did you know about all of them, or you discovered something new for yourself? And of course, I'm looking forward to your cozy sweater weather perfumes, so please be active in the commentary section. And thank you so much for watching. If you would like to get more content from me and stay in touch, you can follow me on my social media. Once again, all the links, all the helpful information, all the discounts you will find down below in the description box. And that was all from me today. Make sure to stay tuned, smell good, and we'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.